his last day. Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy!
Good morning. All right, so today my thought of the day is going to be on goals and accomplishments, right? So now that everybody knows that today's my last day, I'll take you on a little journey on how I started coming here, if you guys want to hear it, right?
Yeah.
So I came through the doors 18 months ago for parenting classes, not knowing what to expect walking through those doors. Like a lot of us, right? I was nervous, fearful, right? Because I didn't know what was gonna, walking through the doors, I didn't know what to expect. So a lot of emotions came over me. And so the reason I say goals and accomplishments is because for one reason, before walking through these doors, I didn't have any goals or any accomplishments, right? Like accomplishments to me was like, I finally went to prison or, stuff like that, right? So coming through these doors, I didn't have no accomplishments or goals, right? So when I came through the doors, I got hired, started doing classes, and it wasn't about to like 3 months into it, about 2 months into it, I started getting into these goals and accomplishments. And the goals that I set, right, were real small at the time. They were like, my goal is to be full-time. And then it went from full-time, okay, let me get, because a lot of people may know that I have a DCFS case, right? So I recently got my children in full custody of my children in January. So at the time, my little goals and accomplishments were like, I want to get unmonitored visits or overnight visits. So these little goals that I set for myself, right? At the time, I was like, man, I didn't really appreciate them. But as time went on and I started accomplishing all these goals, my goals started becoming bigger and bigger, right? So now today, my goals are like, like I want to buy a house now, or I'm moving on from homeboys, right? Because at the time, one of my little goals was like, I want to become poor at homeboys, right? So little goals, my goals started becoming bigger and bigger. So now that I'm leaving homeboys, I have different goals. I'm moving on to a different job now. And so I ask everybody to ask yourselves, if you got goals and accomplishments, or any goals, just set them, even though they're small, right? Those small ones are the little stepping stones that you need to keep going bigger and bigger. So ask yourselves, if you guys have any goals and accomplishments like I did, start small and then end them real big. Thank you.
Thank you.